Hey, what's up, Crypto Land? I'm Black Crypto. So you've been hearing a whole lot about cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or blockchain or Ethereum or Litecoin, and you've been wondering what is this you've been hearing about around the coffee table. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what is Bitcoin. Stick around. Now, why was Bitcoin even created in the first place? Well, this was a response to the big financial crisis in 2008. If you have any family members or even you yourself may have witnessed this in terms of a lot of people losing their homes because of the mortgages were just going underwater. A lot of people losing their money in the stock market. A lot of different things like that was happening to people and their finances. A lot of people lost a lot of their retirement funds. It was very bad for a lot of people financially. And we needed some kind of system that can actually go against this old system that we were used to. And that old system was in terms of the central banking system, right? The banking system as we know it back in the past, have too much control over our money. And then when something goes wrong, we are the ones holding the bag. So for instance, right, when it comes to money, the money that you actually hold in, for instance, a bank account really isn't your money. For instance, if you want to go ahead and spend it, how many of you have ever had a problem where you wanted to use a debit card and your money was denied, where you weren't able to use the debit card, but you know you had funds on that card? Well, the bank actually is a person that's an intermediary between you and your own money, and it shouldn't be that way. To understand Bitcoin at its core, Bitcoin was created based off of cryptography, basically encryption. And the way that this works with digital currency is that you're not able to spend money twice. This would be a very big problem. Let's think about it like this, for instance. If you have an MP3 or a JPEG, which is a photo, and you want to send it to somebody, and you send it as an email, what you're doing is you're sending a copy of that to someone, and the original is going to be sticking with you. When it comes to digital currency, that would be a big problem. If I send you $10, it's very important that I no longer own that $10. And this was a problem that was solved by this Satoshi Nakamoto in terms of Bitcoin. One of the best things to understand about Bitcoin is the way that it works in a simple way, where it's peer-to-peer, meaning that it's person-to-person. There's no central server, which means that there's no one that can stop that transaction from actually happening. I can send money from me to you very quickly with low fees instantly over the internet. There's no one that will be in between us, like a bank, to stop that transaction or the government to stop that transaction from actually happening between each other. As long as I have a smartphone and I have a wallet with some Bitcoin in it, and you also have the same, we can send money back and forth to each other without anybody being able to stop that because of the decentralized way that Bitcoin is made. Many people are saying, hey, do we need it also because we have credit cards, we have cash? But I always say this to everyone. I say, hey, listen, what is the natural progression in terms of money? We used to have the barter system. We went to shells and coins and paper money. We're using plastic, but hey, have you ever seen people using their phones to purchase something? For instance, when they're going to buy some coffee, or whenever they're using the gas or anything like that, they use their phone and they press it against the POS system that they have there. So to you, what is the next progression to money? Paper money is very dirty in terms of carrying around. It's inconvenient sometimes, and it's very convenient when you can actually use a debit card. But what if you lose that? What about fraud? What if somebody steals that? So what is the next evolution in terms of a payment system? And that's Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is going to be here for a very long time. It's been here since 2009. It's 2019 now. And, it's very reliable. It hasn't been hacked as of yet. So I think it's going to be here for a very long time. And I think it's something that you can also look into in terms of a very secure way to store your funds and also to use your funds in the future as it becomes a little bit more ambiguous in terms of the world, in terms of how we use payments today as we're used to. Is Bitcoin the future of money? I absolutely believe so. I think it's the next evolution in payments. So the question is, will you be the person to own Bitcoin today or in the future? You now know what Bitcoin is and have a better background and understanding next time you're in front of your friends and you're talking about cryptocurrencies. If you'd like to learn more about Bitcoin, go ahead and stop over to Bitcoin Made Simple, where you'll learn the basics of cryptocurrency through an easy to read, frequently asked questions guide on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Guys, I'm Black Crypto. Thank you for checking out my video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you also go and stop over to my Twitter and my Instagram at BLK Crypto. And I'll check you in the next video. Peace.